Okay, so this is hive number 7. And hive number 7, I just went through this box, which is the first super on top of the brood chamber, and it was full of honey. Some of the frames were 75% capped off, some of them were 50% capped off. And what I did was, as you can see, there's a couple new looking frames in here. I checkerboarded and moved a few other ones, full ones, to the next one up, and then the next one up on that. This one down here is the 4th super, and they are drawing out. There's bee activity in it. There's not a whole lot of nectar, but they're drawing it out. So potentially, if I can keep these bees in this hive, this is going to be a 4 super hive, which will be fantastic. But what I'm doing right now is I'm in the brood chamber. I've taken the queen excluder off, which is this down here, and I am looking for signs of too many bees before. I don't want them to swarm on me, so I'm going to try and see if they need to do a demarree. I did end up doing a demarree on this hive. Oodles and oodles of bees, so much brood, awesome queen, and I am very pleased with how this hive is. They're a little grumpy right now because I totally discombobulated them, so they are a little grumpy right now, but they'll settle down here shortly and move on. These guys here, they seem totally fine. I haven't torn into their brood chamber yet though, so it could be a different story. All right, I'm gonna set you here on the bees. Hopefully you don't have any bees climbing. Oh, there you go. She's climbing right on top of the camera. But as I go through here, I will show you what I'm seeing, and I'll show you how to do a demarree if I indeed end up doing one. All right, we got a lot of new drawn out comb. We've got some wet nectar in there. That's only the 3rd frame in the box. Oh, all eggs, beautiful. I don't know if you'll be able to see these in here, but there are loads of little eggs in that center of that hive, or comb, sorry, not hive. I don't know if you can see any of those in there or not. Maybe too close, I'm not sure. But that's awesome. I don't see any queen on here, but if there's eggs, they're laying kind of on their side, so that means they're roughly 1 to 2 days old, or 2 to 3 days old, I guess. 1 day is standing straight up, 2 days is laying over, 3 days is on its side and beginning to hatch. Day 4, they become a larva. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got lots of brood. Lots of brood, lots of larvas. Here's our brood. Up here's our larvas. Looking like we're gonna do a demarree. We just have to find the queen, put her in the clip, and move her. Same thing on this side. Lots of little white plump larvas. Beautiful hive. Gonna make sure you guys can see exactly what I'm doing here. All right, well, probably pretty good, huh? Maybe if I put you up on this, I might tilt you forward enough just to get a better, maybe? Got bees climbing on the camera again. All right, let's see what we find. Oh, it's sticking. Hopefully we don't have swarm cells. Oh boy, we got a little bit of a mess happening down here. I believe it's just clump of drone brood though, but that is a solid frame of baby bees. Oh my goodness. Solid, both sides. If it's not capped over, it's larvas and nectar. Look at that. And that side too. Down here's all the junk at the bottom. I'm gonna scrape it. It's just drone brood, and we really don't need it. It's just gonna make a junky mess anyways, so I will get rid of it. I do have a little queen cup, but it's dry, so that's good. Oh, goodness. All right, girls, get out of the way. I gotta have something to push on here. Yep, get out, get out, get out, get out. Yep, hate killing bees, hate destroying their work, but that's gonna make a mess in the hive, so we're gonna get rid of it. Just drones. Drones really, there's a lot of drones in here. Not too many, a good amount, but really, drones only have one purpose, and that is to mate with a new queen, and so we can spare a few of them. Not a big deal. I will show you though what, here, you know what? Here's a little larva in here. We're gonna look at it, just see what kind of mite load we have, see if we have any mites on it. That'll give us a good indication if we, nope, there's not a single mite on that larva. Nothing. That's what a little drone larva looks like. This is a good way to actually check for mite load, to see if you have a takeover of mites. It's kind of gross, because like once you poke them, they just get all gross and oozy and disgusting. But I'm not seeing, ugh, I'm not seeing anything. Ugh. It's so gross. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's what it looks like. Those are little larvas. That's the grossness that I'm talking about. But it's a good way to check. The bees will actually eat this. They'll ingest it as protein. Sometimes that's what they do. They cannibalize larvas and brood if they run out of food. Keeps them going if there's no food for them. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we got some, whoa, we're dripping nectar. All right, what do we got in here? We've got some larvas. Ooh! I didn't wear my hat today, so now the wind's blowing my veil, and I already got stung on the chin because my head thing came right into my face and there was a bee on it, and as soon as it touched me, it got me. That's why I always wear my hat when I'm working my hive, so that I have my veil away from my face. It holds it back. Ooh, that's interesting. Why are there 3 eggs in there? Well, we're gonna get rid of them. There's another larva. Okay. Drop this back in. Drawing out lots and lots of foundation and comb, or they're drawing out a lot of comb on the foundation. We also, oh no, we've got some swarm cells happening here, or they're starting them anyways. Don't know if we can keep this hive from doing what it wants to do or not. I really hate to lose them. We're gonna try. We are going to try. Oh, there's a mite. Okay, here you go. This is a great, great way. It's kind of nice to see this so that you can see what's happening. Okay, down in here, right there, do you see that? There's a mite. There's 2 mites right there on that comb. I see 2 mites. That's what the mites do. The mites get into the comb and they will incubate on them, eating away at the larva. I have visitors coming to see me, I guess. My kids and my dad. So they'll get in there, and that's how they survive. That's how the larvas, or the varroa mite lives, is on the bees inside of the comb, and then they lay their eggs in there, and that's how they survive. And the varroas make their little nests, or little what do you want to call them? They just hang out inside the cells with the bees, basically, is what they do. I am gonna try and get rid of these swarm cells, see what happens. I'm gonna try and take these up top, do a demarrhea, get rid of the queen cells, and then hope that separating them as much as I can will keep them from swarming on me. Kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna make these girls angry. Yikes! But also, oh, here's a good mite one. I'm gonna have to treat these girls. Can't really do it right now, so let's hope for the best. Keep these guys demarrhaying, keep the bee load up. Should be able to keep ahead of them. I did treat. It's not terrible to see, you know, a few in here. You know, you'll get a handful of mites. It's gonna happen. You're never gonna be 100% mite free, I don't believe, anyways. Some people might tell you you are, but girls don't have no hidden cells under there, do you? I don't think so. See this comb here? It's a little wonky, so that's what I was trying to check to see and make sure that I didn't have any hidden. I think those are just drones. Pretty sure, anyways. I'm gonna knock them down just because. But we're gonna do a demarrhea on this one. Get this hive separated from the queen. I gotta find her first, and we'll pull them apart. It's a nice frame of pollen. More drone brood just hanging out on the bottom. Okay, this one's still just foundation, nothing on it other than just bees, so that's all right. I think what I will do though is I'll put this back together, then I'll pull it off, look for the queen on the bottom. Guessing that's probably where she is, since this is mostly all laid up from where she can actually even lay, so guessing that's probably where she is, since I did not see her up here. Come on, girls, get in your box. I'm gonna squish you. When doing a demarrhea, I will combine all of the brood into one box, give her all of the empty frames of drawn out comb, and that's how I'll end up doing it. I'm just gonna pull this off over here so that I have somewhere to put this, so that I have easy way to work to separate these boxes. Now you're probably not going to be able to see very well down here as I'm doing this, but try and get you tilted up here. Hopefully you can see. My dad's looks like he's going to plow up some ground. There they go. My girls are always wanting to make my videos, so there, they just made my video. It's about, oh gosh, I don't know, 75, 80 out here at this point. I don't know. I'm roasting. But I can't complain because it has been so cold and so wet and miserable around here lately, all spring. These poor bees haven't had a chance to do anything. So it's kind of nice to have a nice hot day. It's supposed to be like this for the next, I don't know, I think 2 or 3 days. And then we're gonna get a cold snap again. Just doesn't seem to want to give up. All right, so we got some brood here. Not as much as I'd like to see. There are eggs and I don't know about eggs. I can see larvas. I am gonna get my flashlight and see what I have in here just to make sure that it's not getting too spotty. I want to make sure we're filled. Let's see that far away. I don't know. That's kind of spotty there. Not much happening on that frame. We'll get down here and check it out down here. Oh, he's gonna be plowing right here beside us. Got a lot of pollen and nectar on here. Lots of larvae on this one. Maybe she hasn't made it over to that one yet. I don't see her on here though. See what happens when you start pulling the boxes apart crazy? They're not too bad. They're not stinging me at least. Alright. Nice brood pattern here. So maybe she just hasn't made it back over to that one. Maybe that one's just hatching out at this point and she just hasn't made it back over there. Still haven't found her yet. This is all brood here though. All brood, all larvae down in those empty cells that aren't capped over. Pollen. It's a nice frame. I gotta find the queen though. Can't do anything without the queen. Can't be doing a demo-ray if I don't know where she's at. Oh, here you go. Bees cannibalizing a larva. There you go. See it? White thing there, they're eating it. It's probably one that I just dropped down into here that they're trying to get rid of actually. Alright, what do we got here, girls? Let's get this out of here. How many mites do we have in this chunk? None. Great. Good. That's good. Like I said, you're never going to get rid of the mites totally. Seeing a few here and there just makes you realize that, hey, they are still in here. Hey, what are you doing? You trying to sting me or what? Get out of here. Yeah, you are. Woohoo! Cover that up. That'll be a problem. It's a little windy. Beautiful frame of brood again, solid. No queen yet. I don't have any swarm cells or anything though. I just have cups, but they don't seem to be full. Let's see. Let's see if they're charged and loaded. Nope. Nope. All right, that's a good sign. All right, no queen yet. Hopefully we got a queen over here somewhere. We got pollen, nectar, larvas. Where are you? Come on. Okay, well, one more frame here. Let's hope she's on it. It's an outer edge one, so I highly doubt she is, but maybe. Seems like the bees are coming back to this hive, or this box. There's all kinds of signs that we've got a queen here, so I'm positive there's a queen in this box. Well guys, I guess I'll show you a demarree on the next one, because I don't know, can't really do a demarree without knowing where my queen is. And I really hate to take the time and go back through this box. All right, I'm gonna end this one for now.